Greetings. This is for all the peace and justice loving people out here. If you are not that, if you are soulless and moralist, this is not for you. So please skip the rest of this video. In just the last several hours, the criminal regime in Washington, D.C., the U.S. government, they kidnapped the democratically elected president of Venezuela, uh, Nicolas Maduro, and his wife. And now they're openly talking about they, meaning the criminals from DC, are going to run the Venezuelan government. I wish we had time to talk to you in detail about all of the benefits and victories of the Bolivarian Revolution in Venezuela since 1999, but we shouldn't have to do that. If you are peace and justice loving people, you know the history. You know that the U.S. was wrong in Guatemala in 54. You know they were wrong in the Congo in 60. You know they were wrong in Ghana in 66. You know they were wrong to invade Vietnam. You know they were wrong to invade Grenada. You know they were wrong to invade Iraq and Afghanistan. You know they were wrong in Libya. You know they've been wrong side of history in every single thing that they've ever done because their interest is only in marauding and stealing all of the world's natural and human resources. And that's what it's always about for this capitalist empire. So you can't, I know that we understand you don't want to have to deal with this stuff. You want to be able to enjoy what life you have when you get off your job or whatever your reality is. But we can't afford to do that. None of us can afford to do that. This is a reality where people are suffering, and we are very naive if we think that it's not going to impact us. I was talking to a friend yesterday who lives in Germany, and he was complaining about Afghan refugees, quote unquote, who have come to Germany. And I told him, well, he's saying they're not respecting Germany. And I'm like, well, why should they? Germany's a country in a North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, which bombed Afghanistan, their home country, into submission. So, you reap what you sow. So even if you think, well, I'm not into politics, it doesn't impact me, it will impact you in many ways. If we had more time, we would be happy to explain them to you. So everybody has a responsibility here. You have got to get involved. You've got to understand what's happening with these strikes against Venezuela and Nigeria, these attacks against Somalia, these attacks against Iran, the what's happening in the Congo and Sudan, what's happening throughout all of these cities here in the United States of America. You got a responsibility. You have to get involved. You cannot let this what's happened now go. We as a human family will pay the consequences if we don't act, and act now.